Hi guys, welcome to today's video. I'm really happy to have you here. I forgot how to do an intro. Oh yeah, if you're new here, I am Michelle Nicole and I put makeup on my face. I am just a normal girl who does normal makeup. So, if that's not what you came to see, then I recommend Robert Welsh, who is a professional makeup artist on YouTube and in real life, and he is fucking bomb. Me, not so much, but I put makeup on my face and I open subscription boxes, and that's about it. So if that's something you're interested in, welcome. If not, thanks for stopping by. If you're not new here, thank you so much for coming back. I really, really appreciate it. Shout out to Angie Long, who has watched my videos from the beginning and is always here and always commenting, and she is so sweet and I really, really appreciate it. I've been thinking a lot about those people that are really nice and commenting, because I got my very first mean comment like 2 days ago, and it was on an older video from months and months ago, and out of nowhere I got a notification from a comment on a video, so I looked at it and some random person just said, hard to watch, comma, awful. And I was like, thanks. Like, it doesn't bother me at all, because I'm sure it was awful. I'm sure I am awful. I don't really give a shit though. I don't really give a shit what anyone thinks, like, at all. Can I help you? Are you going to pee in every single one of my videos? I guess it's my fault for filming in the bathroom, huh? Yeah? Yeah. Ah! Ah! Stop! You're peeing everywhere! Stop! Ew. You're such a little boy.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Can you shut the door for Mommy? Junior! Violet! Can you shut the door for Mommy, please?
Hi.
Go shut the door, please. Thank you.
Yeah,
Anyway, like I said, I got my first mean comment, and like I don't really care. I don't give a shit. Am I like super sunny? Did the sun just like beam out? Sorry. Anyway, and so it's just really nice to have those people that are always super sweet, and thank you for that. Anyway, today is Declutter part 3. 3, not 6. 3. And so I'm going to be sending some stuff to Miss Angie, and that really gives me the initiative to go through my shit, because I have a lot of stuff that has only been used maybe once that needs to go to a good home that will enjoy it, so it doesn't end up in the trash or somewhere else. I mean, I would donate it, or I have one coworker that I know wears makeup sometimes, and I give some stuff to her sometimes, but I don't have friends, and I live out in the middle of nowhere, so it's kind of hard for me to get stuff places, but I will be more than happy to send it to her, and I know that she wants it, so she can have it. Today we are going to be doing setting powders and primers. And I think the next ones I really need to do lip products so bad. For someone that wears like almost the same kind every day. I mean, it's nice to have options, but I have way too damn many. This is my bin of setting powders. And then this is my bin of primers. And when it comes to primers, I do use a lot of setting sprays and primer sprays. I'm not going to be going through those because I'm keeping all of those. I legit love setting spray. It is my favorite part of makeup other than like mascara and blush. Yeah. But I really love setting spray and primer spray, so I will be keeping all of those and all of my oils. I love oils. I am dry skin from hell, so excuse me. I will be keeping all of my oils. Now, let's start with setting powder. Okay. I am going to get a tripod soon, like I swear. Let me start with like the ones that I have in my little container in my getting ready spot. These are the ones that I use the most often, and I know for a fact I will be keeping. I think this is them. Okay. So the first one is my Fit Me. This is the Dewy and Smooth, like the dewy one for normal to dry skin in 120 Classic Ivory. I have literally almost used all of it up, and I'm going to, and I love this, and I would repurchase it. So I have that. I have the Fit Me Matte and Poreless in 100 Translucent. This is like the regular version. And that has a pretty good pan in it. This is really nice for cleaning up edges or just brightening a tiny bit. It's not a heavy powder at all. I have something in my throat. I have the Fit Me Matte and Poreless in 120 Classic Ivory. So this is the same as the translucent one. It's just in Classic Ivory. And I am going to keep this one. Maybe. Hold on, I have another one. Okay, so this is the Dewy and Smooth one in 125 Nude Beige. So that's what that looks like. Let me see. I need to get a Dewy and Smooth in my shade because that one just looks a little pink. I can't really tell. Let me see what this one looks like. Yeah, this one is way more pink tone. Okay, I think I'm going to get rid of Classic Ivory and keep Nude Beige because I love the Dewy and Smooth one for normal to dry. And this is a better shade for me in the matte and poreless, but I'm not matte. So, and then I have my ColourPop No Filter Sheer Press Powder in Fair. It just got really dark in Fair, which I have made a pretty good dent in that. I am keeping that one. Then I have the CoverGirl Advanced Radiance. Advanced Radiance that I recently got when I went to Pittsburgh in January because of Tati, because she freaking loves it. And I got mine in Creamy Natural 110. And this is a heavy powder. Like, it's almost like Physicians Formula Healthy Powder status. It is pretty heavy. So I'm going to hold on to it for now, but I don't know. It's just pretty heavy. The e.l.f. Halo Glow is a recent find. This is a loose powder, and it is my holy grail right now. So I will be keeping that. The Believe Beauty, it's called Matte Blur Loose Powder, and I have it in translucent, but it's not matte to me. It is just beautiful. I love this powder so much. I have something in my throat. Okay, I have the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder in Fair Light number 10. And I recently just started using this again. I've had it in my collection since it, like, the hype was, like, real on it. And I just never really fell in love with it. But I recently used it again, and I really do like it. It's a nice option. I have the Ciate Extraordinary Translucent Powder, this one. And then I have the Ciate Everyday Vacay Setting Powder. I'm keeping the coconut setting powder one, the Vacay one, and I'm going to declutter the normal one. It's translucent. I have the Becca one, which is no longer... Oh, yeah, it is. No, it's not. It's no longer cold anymore. It's not, there's no cold feeling anymore, but I kind of do like it, so I think I'm going to hold on to that one. I have this CoverGirl Clean Matte Pressed Powder in 510 Classic Ivory. It's brand new. I mean, the package is kind of open, but it's never been used, and that's because I got it for a discount since the package was kind of open. I'm going to be passing this along to Angie. I have the e.l.f. Sheer Under Eye Brightening Setting Powder or something like that. It's like under eye setting powder, which I think it has glitter in it. Yeah. I'm going to hold on to this and try it some more. Maybe I'll declutter it. I have the e.l.f. Translucent Fair Light Prime and Stay Finishing Powder. I like this powder. This was one of the first powders I ever got. I think I'm going to hold on to this. You know what? I think I'm going to declutter the e.l.f. powder. If I want it again, it's like $2. I have the Maybelline Superstay Full Coverage up to a 16-hour wear 120 Classic Ivory. I literally only used this once. It is a very, very full coverage and heavy powder. I got it because Taylor Wynn said she likes it. To brighten her under eyes. Maybe I just got too dark of a shade and that's why it didn't work for me. But I'm going to pass this along because it's also kind of like a matte powder. And Lightweight and comfortable, control shine. Yeah, I don't need that. This is the L'Oreal Paris Hydra Perfecting Loose Powder. This is supposed to be like a hydrating powder. The scent on it is like a lighter version of Coty Airspun. But I do like the powder. I actually think I'm going to get rid of the Becca powder. Yeah, I'm going to get rid of the Becca powder and keep the L'Oreal powder. The Humongous Wet n Wild Photo Focus Translucent Powder. This is a beautiful, beautiful powder. I would compare it to the Believe Beauty one, but they're both $5-6. So they're just really good powders. I really like this. My Physicians Formula in LW2, my LC1 Shattered. This one is a little bit dark, but it's yellow toned, so it works. This is just a crazy powder. Like, you can see I've hit pan on it. It leaves your skin with a beautiful, like, it's very full coverage. Like, it does not make you matte at all. It gives you coverage with leaving a healthy glow still. I'm going to keep that. I have 2 of the L'Oreal True Matches. One in W4 Natural Beige, which is a little bit dark for me, but I did mix it with N1 Soft Ivory, and I like this powder. It's nice and light. It's almost used up too. Like, I used it quite a bit back in the day. There's a huge dent in it. I'm going to hold on to that. I would compare that to the ColourPop No Filter. Oh, I forgot about this. The Ilia Fade Into You Soft Focus Finishing Powder. I got this in a Sephora play, and I really like it. I love the Ilia brand. I wish they weren't so expensive. I want to try so much more from them. They're clean beauty at Sephora. I'm going to hold on to that little guy. The Maybelline Dream Wonder in 70 Natural Beige. I know why I have this. I got this because it was only 50 cents. And I was like, well, I can mix it with something or use it as a light bronzer. And I think I only used it once. Yeah, it is way too dark for me. Like, way too dark. But that'll probably work for Angie. I have my mini Laura Mercier that I got about 2 years ago because it was such hyped up product. There's not a lot left in there. I think I'm just going to finish it up. But it's more of a matte powder, so it's not really for me. That was before I knew what to use for me. This is the Super CC from Physicians Formula. It has pink, yellow, and green dots mixed in with the, like, it's light, the shade light, and you're supposed to just mix it all up and put it on your skin. But for me, it does come out more pink toned, so I'm going to get rid of that one. I have my little mini Fenty Beauty in the shade Butter. I'm going to keep that. My ColourPop No Filter setting powder in translucent. I like this powder. I think I'm going to hold on to this one. You know what? I'm going to get rid of the L'Oreal Hydra Perfect. It's like brand new too. But I just don't like fragrance. So I'm going to get rid of that one. The Wet n Wild Color Icon Bronzer in Reserve Your Cabana. This is like a see-through bronzer. I got this because of Kelly Strack, because it's shimmery and she uses it to set her under eyes. And I think I tried it once and I didn't like it, but that was when I was trying to do what all the other YouTubers do, where you like bake and shit. And I know now that that doesn't work for me. So this does give like a really, really pretty glow. So I think I'm going to hold on to it and try that again. I know I've layered like a million powders on right now, but I just want to try everything again. This really helps you see what you have and remember what you've gone through. I have my Cover FX Perfect Setting Powder, and it's in the shade Translucent Light. I think I've only used this once, and I like it. I'm going to hold on to this because I like this more than the Laura Mercier. Actually, I'm going to get rid of the Laura Mercier and keep the Cover FX. I think there's more in the Laura Mercier. Yeah, way more. But I like the Wet n Wild more than Laura Mercier, so I'm going to get rid of that. My Rimmel Stay Matte, which hasn't even been used. It's just been swatched. And as we know, I don't do matte. So I got this because of Allie Glines. I thought she had like super dry skin like me. And I saw her using this at the end after setting spray. And I was like, ooh, I can do that too. No, I can't. No. So I'm going to send that. Then I have these two little, they're called sets, Blot Plus Translucent Powder, Single Dose Cosmetic Compact. So it has like, let me see. It has one of these things, like not a puff like this, but a sponge type puff filled with, it's like in a flower shape, and it's filled with translucent powder in it, and it's like for on the go. I don't touch up or anything, but I do want to keep these and like try them. Okay, so we're going to count this as one. Actually, I'm not even going to count that. That doesn't count. So 1, 2, 3. Keeping 18 powders, which 3 of them are really tiny minis, and I'm getting rid of 12. So I think that's pretty good. Okay, so let me stick these back in here. These cleaned up, and we can go through the primers. I actually am going to declutter the Fit Me Dewy and Smooth for normal to dry skin in 125 Nude Beige because it's just pink tone. If I really want it, I'll go and get it in my shade. It's only like $4 or $5, like $5.75 or something like that, $5-6. So I will just go get it in my shade. So I'm not looking crazy out there with a pink face, because I'm definitely a yellow undertone. Go out with like a pink colored powder on me. Oh my god, you can completely tell. It looks like insane. Does anyone else crack their neck? I crack my neck like every 3 seconds. If I don't, I feel like I can't breathe. It's like really weird. If I don't, I know people hate the noise of it, but if I don't crack my neck, it's like OCD. I have to crack it. And then I read somewhere if you crack it at just the right like angle or something, you can have a stroke. And now every time I crack my neck, I'm like, I don't want to do it, but and then I do it. But hopefully I don't stroke out. Okay, so let's go through primers. So this little blue, or this big blue basket is the basket I keep in my cabinet, and then if I feel like using something from it, I'll grab it. But this little thing is what I keep in my drawer where I get ready at. So we'll go through this first because it has like a lot of my Holy Grail primers in it. So number one, for sure, definitely keeping, is my Cetaphil Body and Face Moisturizing Lotion. This is like the only primer I ever need. I love primer. Primer and setting spray, I love them. I think they make a difference. I know a lot of people don't. They're like, just put on a moisturizer. And that's what this is. But I'm calling it a primer because that's what I'll use it as. It's not like I use this as my everyday moisturizer. I'll do my skincare, and then when I put on makeup, I use this as my primer. It does not peel up on anything. Nothing else peels up on top of it. So you can go in with this and then go in with like a pore filler or a illuminating and stuff. This is a dry skin girls, guys, man, woman's best fucking friend. It is absolutely amazing. Please, if you have dry skin and you have problems with flaking on your chin, around your nose, on your nose, and like right here, that's like my main spots, or around blemishes, try this. Please try this. Please. Definitely keeping that. My primerizer that I have recently just started using, that I've had for almost 2 years but was afraid to use it. My husband got me a gift card for Christmas to Ulta, and literally the first thing I did was go on Ulta and put this and this in my cart, and I was afraid to use both of them because I didn't want to be without them because I know how expensive they are. But then minis became a thing, and so I've gone through like 4 minis of this just to save this, but I really need to use it up. These two are my like holy grails, along with the Cetaphil. Cetaphil. Okay, my other holy grail is the L'Oreal Visible Lift. Hold on, I realized I had a couple more primers in here. Another spritz. Visible Lift Radiance Booster Brightening Primer 24-hour hydration in number 100. And I do have a brand new one, a backup of it. So I will be keeping both of these. This is so moisturizing, so beautiful on the skin. I absolutely love it. But not to be confused with the Visible Lift Luminous Serum Tint Primer, 802 Rose. So this is I'll show you the difference. Come on, back up. Okay, so the one that I love is like a pinky cream, and then the tinted one is like a shimmery, thinner version of it. What?
After you're done.
Get off of that.
After you're done, can I do my makeup?
We're gonna go on the porch and do bubbles. Close the door, please. This one, I don't know. I got it on sale, so that was good because they're usually $13 and I got it for $5. I don't know. This is going to go into the maybe pile because I don't know. I didn't really have that great of an experience when I first used it, but I also think I mixed it with something else, and I think I was using a foundation that also I didn't like. So I'm going to try it again before I decide. So this is going to go into the maybe pile. I think in my head I was hoping it was just like this, but with a shiny tint. Because most illuminating things, like, don't sink into my skin. They just, like, blotch up and look really weird, you know? So that's a maybe. I'm going to try it again. The No Pore Bloom Primer, smooth and pore covering, top secret for perfect makeup. So I got this in BoxyCharm last February when it was like, once again, when the hype was real on it. Like, let me flatten it down. The bottle is still like full. I lost the cap to it, but it's not like Professional that is like straight up silicone based and nasty. This actually is smoothing and comfortable and kind of hydrating. I think I'm going to hold on to this for now, I think. Okay, this is a new one, brand new, that no one's heard about yet because I haven't even tested it yet. I just used it on my own the day I got it just because I was so curious, and I absolutely fucking hate it. This is one of the new... So you know the Wet n Wild primer sprays, the coconut, rose, and cucumber? The rose and coconut I absolutely love. They came out with squeezy tube versions of those primers. So I got the coconut one, and every single one says the same thing on the back. So that's why I chose the coconut one, because usually coconut's hydrating, and so is rose. But they all said the same thing. Revolutionary cream to water formula. Hydrates and locks down moisture. Blurs the appearance of pores. So let me show you this. Not only is it a stronger smell of the CoverGirl Clean Fresh Skin Milk, like, smells like real coconut, but just weird. But it does not blur the pores. And watch it turn into like water. I don't know if you can see that. Hold on. Okay. Like, you see the edges of my hand? It looks like I dropped water on there. So it's really strange. But it has such a strange feeling to it. Yeah, dimethicone is literally the third ingredient. Water, cyclopentasiloxane, and dimethicone. And then a bunch of other ingredients that I can't pronounce. But then there's other kinds of dimethicones in here. And I just don't like the way it feels, like, at all. I'm going to get rid of this one. The No Pore Bloom Prime Essence. I got this in a BoxyCharm. I really want to try the priming water. This is very liquidy. How much do I have left? I probably have like to here left because I'm trying not to use it. I love this stuff so much. That is one of my favorite primers. The ColourPop Pretty Fresh. This is a really good dupe for this one. I mean, not really a dupe. They're pretty much the same price. But this is like a mix of these two. It's very hydrating, but it's a little bit thicker than this one. And it is the coconut. And it has a peachy tint to it. I like this primer a lot, and the setting spray, which I did dump into another bottle that I'm using because this sprayer on this, like, mine shoots out in the middle. It broke. But I do absolutely, absolutely love that primer. I don't even know where I left off. I think it was with the ColourPop one. But, yeah. Okay. So far I'm only getting rid of one. Okay, the next one in my little thing is my Wonder Beauty Glow Ahead Illuminating Face Oil, which I got in a BoxyCharm also. Freaking love this. It's like a pink with gold shimmer. Very hydrating, very beautiful. It sinks right in. It's more like a serum than it is an oil. I have the Seraphine Botanicals Chameleona and Strobe Luminizing Primer. This comes out white but has a pink iridescence to it. I don't know if you could see that, but it actually is hydrating. It's almost like my L'Oreal one, but with some like iridescence to it, and I really like it. I have these two as a set. This came with the under eye corrector, which I love. This is the Becca Backlight Priming Filter and the Becca First Light Priming Filter. So the First Light is actually my favorite. It is a purple, like, brightening primer, and I love putting this under the eyes, and it smells good. And the Backlight is like a few others you're gonna see here. It's kind of like that tinted L'Oreal one, and it's an exact dupe for this one, the Physicians Formula Spotlight. The Physicians Formula one is a lot more shimmery. If I had to choose one, that's the Becca, that's the Physicians Formula. If I had to choose one, I would go with the Becca one because it's a lot thinner. The Physicians Formula one actually does that thing I was talking about where it sits on top of my skin. I am going to declutter the Physicians Formula one. I'm going to keep the Becca one. I actually have a brand new one of these in a giveaway pile. The next one I have is my VDL Lumilair Primer. This is a Korean skincare makeup brand, and I absolutely love this. I literally only have one use left in this. I got it in Ipsy, so I'm keeping that. I have the Milk Makeup Blur Stick. It's a little mini, and there's not a lot left. I'm just going to actually, I'm going to throw this out. This is way out of date, and I don't like it. It's not worth giving to someone. The Dr. Brandt Pores No More Pore Refining Primer. This is just like the Benefit Porefessional. It is a thick, like dimethicone mattifying primer, and it's tinted, and I mean, it fills in your pores, but I don't like the smell. It peels up. I'm going to get rid of that one. The pore primer that I absolutely freaking love is the Thank Me Later Elizabeth Mott Mattifying Face Primer. I don't use this all over my face. I only use it right here on my pores. I got this in Ipsy too. It is a pink cream, and it does not peel up. Look at that. It completely blurred my wrist. Like, you can see the lines here, but you can't see them where I put this. This is an amazing pore filler. I got this in a Walmart, my last Walmart beauty box. It's the Hard Candy Sheer Envy Longwear Primer. Extends and sets makeup. I haven't even used this yet because I think it's a matte, like a more for, I don't think it's for dry skin. I can't tell. It feels like it's for normal skin. think it said it was for all skin types. I'm going to get rid of that one. Then I have the Tarte Base Tape Hydrating Primer. I only have like that much left in it. I am going to keep that and just finish it up. I have the Benefit Professional here. So it's a little bit lighter than the Dr. Brandt, but very silicone-y, dimethicone-y. I am going to get rid of this. I know this is coming in the April BoxyCharm. You can either get the hydrating one or this one. I really hope I get the hydrating one. I have the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea Quench Primer. This literally only has like a little bit left in it. I do have some empty primers in my empties bin that you'll see soon. But this is a very light, pale, see-through blue. And it's just a hydrating primer. I'm going to finish that up. I have this. This is the Physicians Formula Rose All Day Oil-Free Serum. And I haven't even used this yet. Even though it says serum, it's actually a primer. See how it's white? But then when you rub it out, it has a light rose smell. You can really see the pink hue in this one. So this is literally just like the Seraphine Botanicals one. And I know I like that one, so I'm going to declutter this one. I literally have like 40 of the Catrice setting sprays. I have the Illamasqua. This is the Hydrating Jelly Primer. I've only used this once. It's just a little one from Ipsy. And it's literally like, I don't know if you can see that. It's like a jelly. Like, it's a jelly. It is fragrance, but it is very hydrating. And I do remember when I used it, it did not break me out. It's so crazy. It goes right back to form. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Enough playing around. I am going to keep this and get some use out of it. I have the Glow Activator Radiance Face Primer from Joa Beauty. I think I only used this once in a video, or I don't even know if I've used it. It's a gel, and it has these little gold and green like shimmers in it, and it's like a dimethicone primer. I kind of want to give it another try. It feels really good. I'm going to rub it on this arm since this hand has a bunch of other ones on it already. Yeah, it feels good. I wonder if it's blurring. It feels very dimethicone. I'm just going to give it a try. Get these sprays out. I have the e.l.f. Glow Lotion in the shade Natural, and I got this because everyone was raving about it. It's basically like the Becca backlight one. Is that, yeah, the backlight. That's exactly what it is. It's just a cheaper version. This is an exact dupe for it, but I'm just going to, it's brand new. I just used it to squirt some out and feel it. I haven't even used it on my face. So I'm going to get rid of that one. The L'Oreal Magic Lumi Light Infusing Primer. I love this packaging so much. I got this because of Jaclyn Hill, because she says she has dry skin. And it comes out white, and it has like a really pretty iridescence to it. It's kind of just like the Becca one, just white. They're like all the same pretty much. But I'm going to keep that and finish it up. The Maybelline Master Prime Hydrate and Smooth. It's just a sample size. I already went through one sample size of this a long time ago. It's basically like a moisturizer, but I want to give that another shot, so I'm going to keep that. The Coconut Skin Smoothie Priming Moisturizer is in my panning. I'm going to finish this up. There's only a little bit left in here, but it's basically just another lotiony, like shiny. It's not super shiny. It just gives you a nice glow. My MAC Mineralized Time Check Lotion. This is my second one of these. I haven't used this in a long time because I was using it as an actual like moisturizer until I realized it was a primer. And it's very hydrating. I love it a lot. I'm going to finish that. The CoverGirl Vitalist Go Glow Luminizing Lotion with vitamins E, B3, and B5. So once again, it's another one of those glowy primers. It comes out like tinted. I hate the smell of it so much, but I know Kelly Strack loves it. Does this have coconut in it? I don't know, but it has carmine in it, so it's definitely not. This is before they went cruelty free. This is a #1 Daybreak. I'm pretty sure this came out before they were cruelty free, but I just recently got it. Like on sale too, so yeah, I think this was before they were cruelty free. I'm going to hold on to it and give it a try. This is the Revlon Photo Ready Rose Glow Illuminating and Hydrating Primer. Now this is a weird one. It's this pearly, milky pink with like silver shimmers in it with these clear balls in it. Let me see if there's a ball right there. Okay. So you see that ball right there? And you gotta blend them in really good or the skin will get left behind on your face. But when you blend them in, it's like little oil balls kind of. And I love this primer so much. Ooh, my hand is just moisturized. I don't know why I have something in my throat. The next one I have is the NYX Born to Glow Illuminating Primer, another illuminating one. But this one is pretty much just like the Seraphine one and the L'Oreal Magic Lumi. It's pretty much like the Magic Lumi. It's white and it gives an iridescence. This is a newer one to my collection. This is in white, #1 white illuminating primer. I think I'm going to get rid of this one too. Then the last one I have in here of squeezy tube primers, the rest are all sprays and stuff. This is one I got in Ipsy. It is the Yensa Tone Up Primer Essential Glow 8 Super Blacks Accent. Refined, prepping, even skin tone in one simple step, infused with 8 Super Blacks Essence. This satin tone up primer blurs imperfections, color corrects while providing a healthy essential glow for perfect and prolonged foundation application. I only used it once in my testing Ipsy makeup video when I got this. but it comes out like this beigey color. And it does leave a nice glow. I'm going to hold on to this and try it some more. Okay, so I am getting rid of 8 primers. And like literally 90% of the primers I'm keeping are minis that are about to get used up, so that's good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I am going to get rid of the L'Oreal Visible Lift Luminous Serum Tint. Well, hold on. Let me see. Okay, you know what? I'm going to get rid of the CoverGirl one and keep the L'Oreal one. Okay, so that's good. Because those are very similar. Okay, so I am super, super happy about this. I got rid of quite a few, and most of the ones I'm keeping I am going to be out of soon. So that makes me like really, really happy. And yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you want to. The next one will be concealers and lips. And we need bronzers and blushes. And then I think that will be it. I'm not going to show my skincare because I'm keeping just about all of that. I'm only getting rid of a couple things and I'm sending those to Angie. And yeah, that's it. I hope you enjoyed this declutter. Just make sure when you're buying something that you know you're going to use it up, or that you don't mind giving it to someone that you know will use it up, so it doesn't end up in the trash or just being wasted. I am starting to be a lot more conscious of what I am buying. But yeah, anyway, like I said, I really hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!